Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. How are you doing today? We are going to have a look at the farms that you can use in this game today. Starting with the standard farm that you've seen in my other videos. It has the standard interior. Let's go have a look around. Let's see what its features are. We're going to have to clear a path to do that. Up here is the bowl and your pet area, where you will find your cat or dog. The northern exit and the cave. And also what is going to be your greenhouse in the future. As we continue west for a bit, we have something up here that I want to show you, only there is a tree in the way, so we're going to attempt to get rid of that. There we go. So yeah, hiding behind this annoying tree is our grandfather's shrine. And these little notes. Now, as we continue south, you will notice that this farm is all about space. You have a massive amount of land that you can use for basically anything you want. You can design your farm any way you see fit. You have all the space in the world for your crops and buildings and farm animals. So if you want to make a really big farm and have lots of animals and design your farm the way you want to, this is the farm for you. So that is the south exit we just passed. Also, there's a decent amount of water on this farm as well. I don't really ever need a well if I play this map. But of course that is all up to you. If you want a well, if you find it handy, by all means make one. Continue back up to where our house is. And of course the exit where you came in from. And now up here is the space where you will find your spouse when you get married. And well, as you can see, this is mostly a farm for designing whatever you want. It's spacious and it's very versatile. Downside, you're going to have to walk a long way to get any resources. Okay, next up is our Riverland farm. As you can see, a different interior. It's more of a nautical theme in here, even down to the windows in the back. It's just like living on a boat. Well, sort of. Alright, so let's take a look at our farm. Go the same way. And up here you will find your pet area again, and you will see that you have a lot of water already, just simply on the north side of your farm. This is the north exit, and here we have our cave and greenhouse area. As we continue west, you will find out that you need to cross a little bridge to get to the next bit. So things are a little bit different than they are in the standard farm, and here we find our shrine again with the grandfather's notes on it. And this whole farm is divided into little islands, which I find very charming. Of course, it means that you have less space to put buildings on and to grow your crops, but if you are smart about it, you can grow just as many things as you want and place as many buildings as you want. You just have to think it through. You don't make things unnecessarily hard for yourself. Now, of course, on this farm you can do a lot of fishing. You can fish to your heart's content, and you can find any type of river fish right here on your farm. So that's the fish you would normally find in Pelican Town and the river and in Cindersap Forest. That was the south exit again. Since fishing is a great way to make money, it is definitely worth it. And this is one of my favorite farms, just simply because of the layout. I find it very charming with all the little islands. I like all the little fishing spots. It makes it look really peaceful, and oh, I just feel at home. definitely a farm that is a little less easy to get around on, but definitely worth it when it comes to charm and something to look at and make money on your farm right on your doorstep by fishing. So if you like that, if you like fishing, this is the farm for you. So now let's have a look at our forest farm. As you can see, a different theme again for the inside of your house. Very green and very happy. A little bit of a Christmassy feel, even though it's spring, but that's fine. It's a very cozy place to live. Let's have a look at the outside. Up here you have your pet area again. This farm most definitely has just a bit of a magical feeling to it because of all the overhanging trees. It's very much like the secret woods in Hilltop forest. So here you have your northern exit, your cave, and your greenhouse. If you want to have a look at our shrine, we need to go take a little bit of a detour. As you can see, there's already our first forgeable item. You have to sneak through this little gap in the trees, and up here is our shrine. Definitely a lovely map to look at. Now, on this farm you can find forgeable items, like the one we just picked up. You can also find hardwood, a lot of mixed seeds, and when it's in season, you will also find berries on your farm. There's berry bushes as well. So this is definitely a farm that is aimed at foraging. Which is good because foraging can make you, well, a nice amount of money if you are smart about it. That is your southern exit right there. Because of the amount of forest area, you have less room to grow crops and place buildings. So again, if you want to use this farm, you have to be smart about how you use your space. But definitely a very pleasing farm to look at. It is absolutely beautiful. It has just a magical touch. And of course, just being able to make money by finding items on your farm is just very, very nice. Of course, for the other resources, you still have to go out, but that's the case with every farm. So here you have less space, but you find a lot of items on your farm that can make you a pretty penny if you're smart about it, and it's just magical. It is absolutely beautiful to look at. So if you like foraging, this is your farm. Right, so this is the Hilltop farm. As you can see, a different interior again. It's a lot more robust. So it fits the theme of the Hilltop farm and the mining that you do here. You have a pretty crystal on the table right there. Let's go have a look. As you can already see when you step outside, there's going to be ledges. There's height difference that you have to take into account. That's your pet area again. The northern exit and your cave and greenhouse area. Now, as we make our way west, you can see we cannot continue here. There's a river in the way, so we have to find another way down there. This river, by the way, allows for fishing as well, so you can catch river fish on the Hilltop farm, which makes it a very versatile farm as well. As we want to go down here, you see our road is blocked by a giant stump. Now, we want to get rid of that, but in order to do that, we need to upgrade our tools, because as you can see, our axe isn't strong enough for that. Which means that for now, we have to find a different way around that. Luckily, finding lots of ore on this farm will allow you to upgrade your tools pretty quickly, so it's only a minor thing. As soon as you upgrade your tools, you will be able to use your shortcuts and get around pretty easily. Luckily, we can go down this way. Okay, come on, come on. There we go. That was the axe. Have a look what we find down here. If you want to cross the bridge here, we find ourselves blocked by a boulder, which we want to upgrade our pickaxe for. So that's another case of making a detour to get around the farm for now until we get a chance to upgrade our tools. We can go across here. And there we have our southern exit. Make our way through this way. Have a little area up there that we couldn't reach before because of the stump, but now we can. And up here you find your mining area. As you can see, you can find geodes and ores and everything just right here, and this will also scale with your mining level. So as your mining level goes up, you will be able to find different items on this mining area, on this plateau. Of course, that doesn't mean you never have to go to the mines again. You cannot find everything here, but a few of the items you need quite regularly can be found right here on your farm. There's a boulder in the way again, so we will continue a different way. As you can see, there's less space for planting crops and building buildings because of the river that crosses your farm, and also because of the different ledges and the height difference in the areas. On the other hand, it is quite an interesting farm to be around, and that's only a minor annoyance actually. I find it a very interesting farm to be on. So yeah, summarizing, it's a harder farm to get around on, definitely, especially in the beginning. But you can find quite a few resources right here on your farm, which is definitely worth looking into getting this map. Also, I just actually find it interesting that it's not as easy to get around on. It keeps you on your toes a little bit more. So definitely an interesting farm to play if you like a little bit more of a challenge. Alright, last but definitely not least is our wilderness farm. As you can see, the theme matches the farm again, especially with that little boarded up window over there. It makes it look a little bit eerie, and that definitely matches the theme of the farm. Okay, now let's have a look around. Again, this is a farm with a little bit more farming space. There's good land. There's a little pet area up there again. Northern exit and cave, just where you would expect them to be, just like the greenhouse. As you can see, also grandfather's shrine that we will attempt to show in just a moment. While we clear this tree, is right where you expect it, just like it would be on the standard farm. Even though it's similar to the standard farm, it doesn't have the same amount of space as the standard farm does. More than the other ones for sure, but not as much as the standard farm does. The layout is slightly different, and you can definitely play with your space and design your farm accordingly. You also have plenty of water again on this farm. You have the southern exit right there. So it's also one that you don't really need a well on particularly. Of course, if you want one, again, make sure you do, because it's your farm after all. I don't really feel like I need a well here. The only farm I actually feel like I really need a well on is the forest farm. Again, that depends on how you use your space, where you put your buildings, where you put your farming land and everything. So as you can see, it's quite an easy farm to get around on. There's plenty of space, but this has a different feature, and that feature really doesn't come across until the evening, because in the evening the monsters lurk. But in order to show that, we definitely have to wait a little bit, because it is morning now. So we will try and skip ahead until evening and show you that bit as well. Okay, so it is now 7 p.m. It is starting to get a little bit dark. Let's see if we can find some monsters on our farm. There's a bat over there. Now, as you can see, we do not have a sword yet, so we will attempt to kill them with our farming tools. This will be, of course, a lot easier as soon as you acquire a sword. But it works, it just takes a while. Keep going. We'll win eventually. There we go. That is one monster down, and we got a bat wing for that. This is also a farm where you most definitely want to make sure, if you have farm animals, to make sure you don't lock them out, because they will get annoyed and get hassled by the monsters at night. So make sure your animals are nicely tucked in when you go to sleep. Let's see if we can find another one. The monsters on this farm will scale with your combat level, so accordingly you'll find harder monsters as your level goes up. We are currently at combat level 0, so it is a little bit hard to find monsters on the farm right now, but you will definitely get the idea. So there's a little slime there. Let's try to get rid of that little guy. Again, with a sword this is all going to be much easier. On this farm you will also find a golem, according to which level you are, of course. And that golem is specific to this farm, so you will only find it here. Advantage of this farm is that you will find monster loot here that you will usually only find in mining areas, so in the mine or in the skull cavern. So that is definitely something you can find only on this farm, and that makes it quite unique. So that was it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing for updates on future videos. I would love to hear what your favorite farm is, so drop me a message down in the comments. Thanks again, and until next time, keep a smile in your heart, and we will meet again soon. Bye guys.